What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are doing another realistic rebuild on Madden 21. Today, we are doing the Carolina Panthers, and let me tell you, this is a bit of a strange team. What's the quarterback situation? Like, are we replacing Teddy Bridgewater? Can we replace Teddy Bridgewater? Wide receiver, it looks great. Once again, every time I see Robbie Anderson, it just reminds me of Marv from Home Alone when he got electrocuted. I'm sorry. Really good receivers. Tight end needs to be upgraded, though. You know, they haven't really thought about the tight end position because of Greg Olsen. But, of course, Greg Olsen's gone. O-line needs to be replaced. Of course, Russell Okung. I do not understand the trade. I really do not get it. I know you Panthers fans are probably also wondering why. But, hey, here we are. Looking at the defensive side of things, we have Shaq Thompson is the only decent, young, decent linebacker. Of course, he is being paid massive amounts of money. I know this because in our Rams franchise, I was looking to trade for him, and then I saw the cap, and then I no longer was looking to trade for him. Take a look at our Rams franchise. Safeties, of course, Chin is having a great rookie season. Of course, a lot of the rookie safeties are looking pretty damn good so far. Trey Boston, 28 years old. If he gets a superstar sneakily, maybe he's just, a solid starter. As far as, the stars go, there's a lot of youngsters. You got Chin. He's all-time for the, well, not all-time, but you know what I mean. He'll be here for the rebuild. Burns will be here for the whole rebuild. Derek Brown, Gross Matos, and Dante Jackson. So, Boston, Carter, Whitehead, Douglas, maybe Thompson. But, overall, the defense has all the pieces they need. Running back set. The three receivers are set. Right tackle set. Maybe if Greg Little gets going set. It's not easy because we really don't know what we're going to do at QB because obviously, Teddy Bridgewater's locked in for a decent bit here, and he's like an average, so I'm not really sure if he can get it done, but we'll see. Of course, McCaffrey, we're going to let him play 2 games, and then we're going to pretty much bench him until week 8 or 9, and that's pretty much that. Let's get going. Of course, if you guys like these realistic rebuilds, O-line mentorship. Let's learn from Russell Okung, who doesn't know if he wants to play football or not. I'm sorry, okay, that was rude, but it's, if you like these types of videos, maybe leave a like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, something like that. Second channel, PKR Plays, and mainly, besides letting me know in the comment section below what team you'd like to see next, also let me know, or follow me on Twitter, twitch.tv/Jeromepkr, because if we haven't done a rebuild this week on there yet, we will very soon. So there you go. Okay, I'm going to be honest, Seth Roberts, he's kind of better already than you ever. Actually, I feel like Seth Roberts had a really good season once. Nah, he's already better. It's not even close. He's already better than Seth Roberts ever was. So it's kind of ironic coming from him. What Russell Okung said is so true, though. You could put that in every facet of life as well. You block perfectly on 59 plays, no one notices. You give up a sack or 2, and everyone hates you. God damn, that hits so hard, doesn't it? Doesn't it hit you guys hard, too? All of us at home that play professional offensive linemen in the NFL? Jesus, it just hurts. Hey, we beat the team. Is this the tight end? What a strange player to get a breakout. I don't think he'll ever be the answer, but, hey, if he gets star, you never know, I guess. And he did. I got to give it to the young man. And by young, probably like 26. Maybe. I ain't even mad. Hey, how old is he? 24! Ooh, okay. I thought he was 26. My man's 24. I always do vertical threat, and, it never does anything for us. Let's just go possession. That's what they want us to run. We're going to go. Let's see what we get. Catching short out. Vertical pro. I never get speed upgrades for tight ends, by the way. I don't even know if they exist. I really don't think they do. I think there's no speed upgrades for tight ends in the game. Oh, he's balling on catching traffic. Possession might be the way. Oh my, how many? 4 upgrades, and he has 6 catching traffic. He has become quite a player. We're going to go vertical threat now. get that speed up, even though, like I said, I don't think it exists. Awareness, 2 catch and trap. Wow, okay, so he went up quite a bit. 70 to 75 overall, 80 catching, 84 catch and traffic. Believe it or not, that short and medium route running probably puts him in the top 15 wide receiver tight end group for route running. Route running is not good for tight ends across the board. And I may or may not have forgotten to bench McCaffrey. It's only a couple of weeks and we still suck anyway, so who cares? If anything, I hurt us because honestly, this Panthers team, I don't know. I just don't see them. I just don't see them making the playoffs. So getting a better draft pick definitely would help. Get a better draft pick. Take a lineman, top 10. Depends on, if you're top 2, maybe you get a quarterback, but probably not going to be. Frustrated running back. Mate, we just put you on the bench. No crap, you're going to be frustrated. Ooh, Shaq Tom. This could be big because left outside linebackers usually get dev ups, especially when they're the best on the team. So if he gets a superstar here, he could go to the X Factor. Come on, Shaq. Damn, dude, that would have been so clutch. That would have been so big. Curtis Samuel had a chance. I mean, these, the breakouts are flying. We're just not getting them. Not off to a great season by any means, but here we are with some re-signings, of course. Taylor, this line has come a far way in a bad way. This line used to have like 3 really solid guys, and now it's really just like 1. It really is. Of course, going to get the re-sign. Curtis Samuel, I kind of feel like he's almost like a cusp not re-sign guy because, like, I mean, I think even the Panthers have been trying to trade this man, if I'm not mistaken. I will say in real life, I'm not really seeing why they still keep him at star and make him so developable, but in-game, I think he can do special things. We're going to keep him around. As far as anyone else goes, I think you keep Sly. I've had some pretty good success with him, so I'm going to go with a 4-year. He's excited to stay. Like I said, don't understand the Okung move, so we're going to just let him go. He might even just retire on us. Rasul Douglas usually gets let go. Not a bad corner. It's just kind of slow. Looking at the rest of the guys, is that tight end on the list? I don't think he would be. Got a couple of backups here, but who cares? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of starters to replace because we're letting a lot of them go. However, they aren't great starters, so I don't see us really regressing too much. I was going to be transparent. This team is not doing good. It just isn't. But we beat the Chiefs and the Buccaneers back-to-back. 1-7, and you beat the Chiefs and Bucks. I don't even know, man. We've literally won 4 straight. Please stop. Please. Carolina, just stop. All right, as expected, we missed the playoffs. I mean, that nice little run was, wow. 12-4, 11-5, 11-5. That's not even fair. I mean, 6-10, it's not as bad as it could have been. It was 1-7. Kind of wish it was as bad as it could have been. I did bench McCaffrey for... So we started him for 4 games. I brought him back when we were 2-10. So I think he missed more games than real life McCaffrey will. Like, I think real life McCaffrey's going to miss maybe 6, maybe 7. I think we missed 8 with him in this one. But he still went off. He's actually just a freak of nature. Receiving Robbie Anderson. That's about as clutch as you can get because, of course, he is on a long-term contract and he is the oldest. So him getting to Superstar would be massive. And I do expect him to get to Superstar because that's just, I mean, that's really good. Chin and Thompson can both go up in Dev. As far as sacks go, Brian Burns, I mean, sack totals just suck in Madden. I really don't know why they do, but they do. Kicking Sly was decent. Still worth the contract, I think. Looking at the awards, trying to think of any, maybe Chin. I think Chin probably would have won it. As far as the Panthers go, maybe McCaffrey close. Shaq Thompson at 3. Offensive Rookie of the Year, no. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Chin. Let's see. Quarterback, no. Running back, 5, and he missed all those games. Anderson at 3, I'll take that. O-line, D-line, doesn't matter. Linebacker, number 3. DB, number 9. Best kicker, number 7. So, of course, we did miss the playoffs. That's, a given. But it wasn't the worst season possible. You have the Cowboys and the Ravens. The winner of this one is probably going to be the Dallas Ravens. The Dallas Ravens, that's what they are. Take a look at the dev-ups. Do we have any dev-ups on offense? We did. Mr. Robbie Anderson with a superstar development upgrade. Evasive, gotta love it. Teddy Bridgewater, meh. Thomas at 2 upgrades. DJ Moore didn't upgrade him. He had a bunch of XP at the end of the season. And then look at Mr. Shaq Thompson, superstar. That is so clutch. Like I said, they're paying him a lot. So at least we're probably going to get our value. As far as re-signings go, we are going to be letting Rasul go. Mike Davis, even though he's playing pretty well in real life, that's just a lot of money for a 28-year-old to get at normal. Okung, he's still 32. I thought he was literally 32 to start this, no? Okay, man. Eli Apple. So we are going to need a corner. That's a given here. Let's see if we can get any of these backups for cheaper. So it's pretty important for us to know what draft pick we have to decide some free agency picks. So pick 7. This is going to be an interesting one because, of course, QB, obviously someone like Trey Lance is somebody that you think of that we could probably go with in the top 10. Teddy Bridgewater was decent. What's the salary on him? It's a 3-year deal like I expected. Bonus is still lingering, I would imagine. 20 mil. Don't really think you can do anything here. I think you're going to have to just rock Teddy, hopefully get Micah Parsons. We might have to trade up for him. As far as Desmond King goes, this team could use a corner. I know he's listed at a safety, but you could definitely put him back at corner, and that's where we would. We never get him, but maybe one of these times. Maybe one of these times we'll actually earn ourselves a Desmond King. 100 points, so we do have the highest offer at least. Thomas, I think he could do better at tight end, but he played pretty well. And, he got the dev up. He's 75 overall. Whatever. We'll let him live. Keanu Neal, safety is a need, but Keanu is kind of dropped off a little bit. Let's offer him something, 30 mil. Quan Short, of course, returning for us. Definitely need a running back. Backup running back is needed. I mean, there's nothing really great here, but there's a couple of pieces we can maybe work with. All right, moment of truth. How good did the team get? Ooh. We actually got, all of the players. We got Pouncey on a decently cheap deal. We got a fullback. We got Neal, 5-year, 27. Dobbs, just backup. McMillan was a 4-year, 20. King was like a 5-year, 62, but immediate starter. Okay, so I don't know how much how much our defense was the reason we sucked. But if they were the reason we sucked, then we're not looking half bad here. I'm just going to say it because, of course, Desmond King is going to be the new number 1, maybe 2 corner, and that will make things very good for the secondary. The secondary is one of the best in the league now. Of course, we could probably use a number 3, but Troy Pride, whatever, put him in there. Trey Boston, can't get rid of him, so maybe a little bit of a reach by us, but it is what it is. We'll put Keanu Neal over a free safety. Number 39 is not looking great here. 31 looks all right, though. As far as linebackers go, I think we're going to put Raekwon at... Now let's keep Raekwon on the outside and then Shaq Thompson at middle. I really wish Raekwon had a couple upgrade points, but he doesn't. Of course, if we run out of comp, which we kind of are low, and we have some re-signings to make, Quan Short might be on that list. He's 32. Was he 32? 32. Maybe a 5th-round pick to a team desperate to get a DT. We'll put Omen Ihu on there. I don't know, dude. So DT is the not number 1 list on the list, but very high. We're going to move Mike Pouncey over to guard. We paid him like 4 mil, so not that expensive, but not that cheap either. Yeah, the big problem on this team is depth. Our depth sucks. Oh, wait, we got some backups. Fluker's not a backup. He's going to be a starter. Eli Apple's backing up somebody. DT, no. Ogba, nice. Trubisky, Hall, and then another tight end. Not bad at all. We got Morrow, Gallman, Boston Scott, and a punter as well. All right, entering the draft with pick number 7. Now, I would like to have Micah Parsons. However, I believe he will be gone by pick 3 or 4. Broncos with Trevor Lawrence. This could still be Fields. And it's going to be Sewell. Fields is still there. Oh, man, this is so unrealistic. But, Fields still being there at 5. It could, in theory, happen. It probably doesn't. There's too many teams that probably do need a QB, but I'm in such a spot here because I feel like Teddy can get it done. but at the same time, you can't just, like, not... They're not going to do that for a 4th. It says we're already giving them value. We're actually going to change it up. We're going to give them a 3rd next year with Kawan. They cannot afford, but we'll make it happen. All right, so pick 7, Kawan Short in the 3rd round next year for pick 5 and Davis. I mean, I guess Fields is our guy, huh? I really didn't expect to, you know, go for him. I was going to have Fields. I was going to have Parsons or Dylan Moses. But I guess Justin Fields is our guy after all. Here he is, Justin Fields, early 1st, 74 overall hidden. These are the ratings. Probably deserves to be faster than that. But, yeah, I mean, a good player. I'm going to make his speed a little bit faster. I'm going to depend on how Trevor Lawrence is. If Trevor Lawrence is near that speed, then, yeah, I got to upgrade this. As far as the 2nd round goes, we have a corner. We have a DT. DT is definitely the bigger need, though. So if he's there, we will take him. Probably also do have, well, somehow Trey Lance is there. Do also have the corner, Asante Samuel. But we don't really need him as much. So we're going to go with Mr. Darius Stills. Looks good enough for me. Late 2nd round pick. And a little raw, I would imagine. 281 for weights. Yeah, a little, well, his finesse is great, but his block shed kind of sucks. Really not a DT. I didn't really pay attention to the weight. I just looked at the position, but he's hidden. I'm happy with it. For this pick now, what did I want to do? There was someone else. Oh, yeah, the lineman. This lineman, Daniel Falaalele. I'm sorry. I'm just not even gonna continue with that one. We also have him or Jalen. Okay, let's be honest. Daniel is a big monster. Let's go to Cleveland. We still do have Monty Rice later, and we know that man. Of course, we developed him pretty nicely. I think he started with normal for us. I don't know what he would. Was he normal? I don't remember, actually. Jermaine Carter. If we get Monty Rice, this will be a decent trade. Jermaine went up to star development, I believe. Kind of trading away a bit of stuff for next year, huh? Damn, that would have been nice. A 4th round this year might do it. All right, so 71, 103, and Carter for 41, which will give us a tackle who hopefully has hidden developments. Of course, for a user league, Najee Harris, though. For a user league, I'm willing to let, you know, the talent grade go. Not in a CPU draft, though. And this is why hidden development, at least star, could be superstar. I'm not sure, but kind of like a Becton type of clone, but bigger. Apparently, Trey Lance is still there. Okay, we might not be able to use this class anymore because, yeah, that's a little rough. Monty Rice, early 6th. I'm going to go, hopefully, to the early 4th, and he's there. If not, I'll be a little sad, but it is what it is. We got Morrow if we have to. So both are there. Charleston Rambo might be someone we could think about, because I think Robbie actually needs a contract after this year. I thought was it a 1 year? I thought it was like a 4-year deal. Maybe I'm just thinking of Madden, because he was always asking for a 4-year. Should we just go for both picks? I don't even know if we have the ability. We give him Omen Ihu, a 5th this and a 4th next for 97,104. Totally fair, I think. Totally fair, I think. That's very contradicting. Now, here's the thing. There is a likelier chance that Rambo goes before Monty Rice. However, being that Monty Rice is the way bigger need, we're going to go with Monty Rice. And I am not mad at all because he is hidden development, of course. A bit worse than the Monty Rice we had. However, definitely still worth it, obviously, because he's hidden. And like I said, I probably think that Rambo's going to be gone here by pick 8. I always go for Rambo. Literally always. And he's somehow still there. I will take Mr. Rambo as well. Might be our final pick of the draft. Usually hidden. I'm going to be honest. Usually hidden. And it never ceases to amaze me. This man is always a hidden development. He's always hidden. I swear he is. Like, every class loves this man. I don't know what it is. Even last Madden, when we used the class for this, Rambo was hidden almost every time. Now, as far as what we have here, I mean, Daz Newsome, you never know. Could be like could be a hidden himself. We kind of need running back. Let's go Demetric Felton. 67 overall normal. decently fast and whatnot. So not a bad pick. We need a running back, so there we go. Actually, did we? No, we didn't. I forgot it. Last second, we got Boston Scott and all of them. No, well, I don't care. It's a good draft. And I think we're going to trade this one down, actually. Sam Ellinger, the backup key. We don't really need backup. We got True. Trey Dean. I thought Trey Dean was way higher than this. I'm going to take Trey Dean just because of... I feel like I've heard his name before. It is, not great, but whatever. But yeah, I want to take a look at the development of our players, and that's pretty much that. As you would expect, Justin Fields' superstar development automatically going to start. I know Teddy Bridgewater wasn't terrible, but superstar development, come on. As far as the other players we had, number 94, I kind of like it. You'll be our number 2 right behind Mr. Derek Brown. His development is star, as expected. Not bad, though. And then I believe we had 3 more hiddens. This big monster of a man. He is star development. Thought maybe be superstar because he is like Becton, like I said. Let's be honest, both these are going to be star, but either way, we'll still take a look. Screw it. Star development, and for the final player, Rambo, who will be... I really don't know, actually, what he'll be, because I don't think we can afford Robbie Anderson, but he is our best receiver, technically. Rambo with star. Yeah, if he's got Lawrence at 80, 82, 82 speed, and now Fields got to be like 87, 88 at least. Honestly, looking at it, he might be faster. It's so strange. If you watch Fields, he really doesn't look that fast. But then you see him running past everyone, and you're like, maybe he is. I don't know. I'm gonna give him 88, 90 speed, 88 excel, 88 agility. I think agility maybe 84, 85, to be honest. We trade Robbie Anderson off to the Patriots for their second-round pick and their left tackle. Robbie Anderson needs a contract, and honestly, with some of the contracts we have coming up, I don't know if we can actually afford him. And even if we could, I think the wide receiving group without him is perfectly fine. Curtis Samuel got the long-term contract. DJ Moore's next. And then Rambo will be number 3 at some point. So, well, right now, but be a good number 3 at some point. As far as the roster goes, this is pretty much what it's looking like. 80 overall team. However, lots of potential with Fields at number 1. Of course, we do have some upgrades we still have to get to as well. We got, 2 star development outside tackles. Well, that's where tackles play. And then the interior, of course, aging hard, but still decent enough. Looking at the defensive side of things, linebacker. I mean, look at all the youth. We don't need a single defender. We literally, assuming we can afford everyone, we don't need to draft any defenders. Like, we just need maybe a little depth. That's it. We are set. Or like we said with these re-signings, DJ Moore is on the list. 6-year deal for him as well. So the top 2 guys are going to be together for okay. That's what I say. They're going to be together for quite some time, but I guess not. Dante Jackson till he's 31 because he's fast. Ian Thomas. That's tough. 78 overall, 4-year. Yeah, I mean, if he's still around that price, week 9, we'll probably give him the deal. 5-year deal worth $25 million. Gotta like the story. Like it. Kind of like a Darren Waller type of story. Like, sitting there for a while and then boom. I don't know. We are headed to the playoffs. Did we make it? We did. We lost at the end there, but we still made it. We went on a huge win streak. We were 3-7, and we just came back swinging. As you can see, 5 straight wins, lost to the Bucs. Not really surprising there, but somehow make the playoffs. It's once again gotta. Oh, damn it. We'll say, don't worry about it. Justin Fields will be there in a second, but it's gotta be the last spot, right? It had to be the last spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Been saved so hard by that freaking that 7 seed in rebuilds this year. As far as Justin Fields goes, 3,500 yards, 34 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Not bad. McCaffrey with a full season looking baller. Also looking a little devilish, so there's that. Receiving, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at there. Blocking, really good actually. Looking at sack or tackle totals, McMillan could go up, Dante could go up, Monty Rice could go up. Looking at the sack totals now, I wish the talent would go up. Looking at picks, 4 for Monty. Oh, Monty Rice doesn't at least go to star. That is on crack the game. On crack the game. Joey Sly, perfect kicking. Rookie of the Year, definitely Monty Rice. Any other awards that would be very interesting? I suppose as far as maybe Offensive Rookie is, hey, there it is. The other side must have been, Trevor Lawrence. So we got lucky there. Fields wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. Monty Rice wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. McCaffrey, Best Running Back. So 8-8, but we're a team that you can't take super lightly. I think it's a little too early to be making any crazy playoff runs, but we are here. We're going against Seattle. We're a higher overall, surprisingly. Let's just see what happens before we count ourselves out. Ooh, snow game. Snow in Seattle. Is that common? I think it's always rain. I don't know, but it is wintry time. So, looking at the game, I really like the way the field looks. 7-0. 7-all. Man, why do we choose the LA Rams in our franchise? I like the team we have, but the snow games are not super common. I pretty much have to be away for them to happen. And by pretty much, I mean literally have to, because it's a dome. All right, so far a very close game here, and Seattle is going to take the lead. This has been one of the craziest fourth quarters in playoff history, perhaps. And we hold on, I believe. Do we? We do. We hold on. What a performance between two quarterbacks. Kind of similar play style. Russell Wilson outperformed Fields, but not by much, and that's, a really big win for Fields to even be able to say not by much. McCaffrey, nice little game there. I mean, it was just a really good effort. Sack totals, we had a little bit more than they did. Picks, the same. I mean, it was just close battle all the way through. Both teams played almost exactly identical. We just had a little bit more success in the score department. That's about it. Seattle's not the hardest team to beat, but it is a very impressive team to beat. So, with Russell Wilson on the other side, you just can never count him out. But we win the game, and we're going against a team that I do not know if we beat them this entire season. 86 overall Tampa versus 84 overall Carolina Panthers. Definitely not the hardest team in the world to beat, but if your defense can hold them to 20 points, you should win the game. You really should. Weather is completely different. Tampa has a... Is that true? Wait, what? Did they relocate in our league here? It's Raymond James Stadium, right? They do not have a dome. I mean, it looks sick. I think this is actually their stadium, but they slapped a dome on. I don't even know, but it looks kind of cool. Very interesting game so far. Talking more interesting is the stadium, I suppose, because the scoreboard sucks. I did say if you can hold their defense to 20 points, which we're not about to do because our offense is choking here. Man, this is a tough situation. You're going to go for it? Yeah, I don't agree. Bench swap, not a bad call. I'd probably rather have the streak go from Thomas, though. Yeah, What just happened? I think that was on DJ. Because he was looking around for the ball. They went for it on 4th and 1. Defense stops them, but offense just can do nothing in this game. I mean, our defense did well. They did. It's just offense sold. Not much you can do for the Panthers defense when your offense puts up 6 points throughout the entire game. The touchdown there was just a pity touchdown. It was not a legit touchdown at all. Absolutely disgusting bad performance. Fields wasn't terrible. Considering both QBs were 52%, it's just, I don't know, the offense just wasn't good. You can see they pretty much controlled the game if you just look at pure, well, I guess we threw the ball quite a bit too. Very strange game. I really don't know what to tell you. Both teams looked bad. We just looked worse. And their kicker missed a field goal. Joey Sly has been perfect. I think Joey Sly has had the perfect season as a kicker. Well, either way, it's not really much we could do. I did say we weren't just, we weren't fully ready, but we were very close to being championship team right there. So, I mean, just a little bit better performance, and, we're maybe against Cleveland, even though Cleveland wins, so I guess it doesn't really matter. As far as any dev-ups go, I don't think we would have had any. I'm trying to think. I don't think we had a single one. Defensively, oh, Monty Rice started with star. I was thinking about our franchise. Oh, never mind. Let's go to superstar. That is very nice. I will take that. As far as any other dev-ups go, I don't think we had one. But like I said, with our defense, other than, price concerns or, contract concerns, I mean, we are set. We really do not need to draft a single thing. We don't need to sign a single thing on defense. Of course, we probably will get a few backups, but really, if you can just afford them, you're set. Trey Boston, we can maybe trade him off for like a 4th or a 5th round from like a good team looking to, push their team ahead. Maybe the Cowboys would be a good fit. As far as offense goes, probably got to replace almost the entire interior of the offensive line. And outside of that, I mean, we have the pieces. We just got to continue playing well. But speaking of replacing offensive linemen, we have about 40 mil to work with. So I would like to keep at least one of these guys. And of course, the first person you think of is definitely Paradis. He's been here a bit longer. And more importantly, he has stars. So he probably could last 2 years. I would like to play for your new team. You go right ahead. Please don't. Please come back to us in free agency. Well, Mike Pouncey's the guy, I guess. He's willing to stay, and I did not know Michael Pilardi was that old. However, he's not bad, so I'll give him another year. Thank you. All right, so re-signings went interestingly enough. I would have liked to have Paradis over Mike, but hey, availability is a good ability. It's a different phrase, but I said what I said. As far as who we need, well, as far as who we need is different than far as who we want. Linebacker, like I said, we don't really need to spend money on defense. However, what is the sitch with Shaq Thompson? Because at the end of the day, Shaq is kind of a weak spot on our team right now. It's a penalty of 6.4. Oh, man, I don't like it. He's also a lot better than his overall states. 76 catching for a linebacker is crazy. 83 jumping's good. No real ability to pound. Oh, it's his coverage. That's where it's getting him. His coverage sucks. Basically the worst linebacker we have, technically. I don't really want to pay Fred, though. We'll find something, maybe. I don't know. Layton's not asking for that much, but he has competitors bidding on him, which is kind of strugglesome for us. I don't know. Maybe we go for Fred Warner. I'm not sure. All right, we get Paradis back. We also get a backup, Franklin Myers. I offered Fred Warner, I think, a 6-year 72. Yeah, 6-year 72. He did not take it. Nobody else is offering him. I mean, teams just can't afford these guys. All right, so we get a safety, we get a corner backup, and then Fred Warner declines our offer. Nice. As far as what we want in the draft, pretty much everything we have. We have like 3 or 4 solid-looking players in the second. So we're going to go I don't know what that accent was. We're going to go all the way to 25. And, which one do we take? This is actually kind of tough. Linebacker is probably the biggest need. Late second. What is this? Oh, we're going to go mid first, mid second, whatever. And he's hidden. Pete Lewis. I know I'm probably over-exaggerating because, he's a 72 overall. But hidden lineman is, it's just like winning the freaking lottery because they're just impossible to get. And I think we're going to move this to maybe 5 in the second round. We trade Teddy Bridgewater, a 5th this, and a 6th next for 37 in Clark. Finally got the trade, and we had to make a separate trade. I just don't even want to be bothered. And, who the hell is that? Steven Hanna might have been better than the guy that we're looking to take. Thing is, corner's a little bit harder to get than linebacker, and Shaq Thompson, I don't even know if we're going to actually get rid of him just yet. I'm going to go with the corner instead. And it looks like so far is the best choice as he looks insane. Oh, we can actually trade up again? We're doing it again. Screw it. To the Titans. Where do we get pick 18 from? Wait, we have 57. Yo, we're balling. We're rolling around here. Okay. Texans just won the hell out of that trade. To move up 12 spots, we gave him a 3rd and a 4th next. We will hopefully get a lot back, though, from pick 25, because I think we're pretty much done this high after this. So, Taquan Bronson, great top skills, skip the combine, and we get screwed. I was hoping, oh my, okay. Yeah, that was not good. I was hoping he would have been really good just because he skipped the combine. That's not the case. That overall means nothing because he's missing very key attributes. Yikes, indeed. We're going to go to the Seahawks. If that pass rusher we have is there, we'll take him. If not, it's fine because we do have Brian Burns who needs a re-sign, and we are about to give him the re-sign. But if this guy's here and he's actually really good, maybe we don't need to. So late 4th. He looks solid. If he's hitting, we might actually get rid of Brian Burns. He's not hidden. 73 overall. Raw is even... I might actually put this guy at linebacker for coverage. He looks better than the guy we just drafted. Okay, I mean, things are interesting here. I don't even know what to tell you. As far as the rest of the draft goes, we're going to trade down 4th and then maybe take something in the later rounds. I don't know. All right, Las Vegas Raiders. Actually, I don't even know if we have anything. Like, we have a backup punter already set. Like, I really don't know. Fullback set. Might just trade both of these down. Now, we'll trade this pick to the Broncos, and then we'll take something in the end here. At least we got 1 hidden, I believe. No, we got 2 hiddens. We got the corner as well. Late first talent. He slipped that far. Yikes. We'll take Dante Barto. 64 overall. Normal. Decently fast, so you could do something with it. And then we're going to trade this pick away. The Packers. All right. All right, Pete Lewis. If he's superstar, he starts. If he's not, I don't know. I mean, I want to put him somewhere, but I don't think we have a spot just yet. Pete Lewis, he is star. I will take it, though. Devin Nix. Who's the number 3 corner on this team? No idea, but Devin Nix. Change that number to something else. Oh, my. We have ugly numbers. I guess 28's the number. Star development. Okay, there's that. And I'm kind of curious to see what that second-round linebacker looked like. I don't even think I had him on my list, so completely choked that one away. Mr. Hanna, normal development, but he looks quite a bit better than the guy we took, so interesting class we had, I'll put it that way. We trade Trey Boston to the Patriots, who recently lost Devin McCourty for a 4th-round pick. All right, we're an 84 overall team. I feel like the upgrading hasn't been super great for us, but... maybe that'll change this season. I mean, this is probably the best squad we've had so far. Lewis, going to sit back up for this first season and then take over someone's role the second. Monty Rice, obviously looking really good. Raekwon McMillan. You know, maybe these 2 linebackers need to be replaced. We tried to with our 2 guys. I don't know how it's going to work out, though. Looking at the other pieces, everything looks really good. Once again, just got to play well. You know, the players are there. They just got to play well. All right, Brian Burns needs a contract. I'm willing to give him a 5-year, 73. I wouldn't give any more because he's played all right, but you know the way Madden is with these pass rushers. Can't really guarantee much. As far as the O-line goes, 3 guys needing a contract. Fluker would be the likeliest to get the contract. And, of course, one of the spots is going to be replaced by the rookie center. Pilardi, if he's still decent, we might give him another contract, but we do have, what's his name? Bajorowicz, or whatever his name is, sitting back up, so I'm not sure yet. We give a 4-year, $20 million deal to Greg Little. Maybe a little bit of a reach, but meh, keep him at guard, whatever. All right, headed to the playoffs. Are we in them? We are not, even though we went 9-7. Justin Fields with a 3,700-yard season, 3,200. Really? I mean, I don't even know what to tell you. We just aren't putting up enough offense. That's just the case. Simply put, looking at the interception totals, meh. Sack totals, Madden Sim is brutal. It is so brutal. There's really no point in taking a look at the awards because didn't really have a rookie starting and whatnot. I mean, there maybe Christian McCaffrey. Who cares? Honestly, at this point, he's maxed. Basically, Packers versus the Ravens. Seen that a couple of times. I don't really know what to do. I'm gonna keep changing playbooks, but. Ravens win the Super Bowl. Let's see, any dev-ups? I'm trying to think. Maybe defensively. Raekwon joins the superstar linebacker squad, and that is pretty much it. But he's 27, so I'm not really sure what that's going to do for him. Regardless, another season, quote-unquote, down the drain. As far as linemen, I mean, I really don't think we should even go for any of these guys. I think we got 1 replacement we need, so we'll find that in free agency or the draft, and then punting, who cares? $55 million to work with. Devin White now. They really want to keep tempting me with good linemen, don't they? Or linebackers. Thinking of linemen because Jason Kelsey is there, who could be a huge help to the team. There's a couple of interesting names here I might be willing to go for. I'm just saying. Depends also how much we can trade. Well, not how much we can trade him for, but what Shaq Thompson's number is looking like. We can finally get rid of him, and if we can get Devin White, I definitely will, because we'd be able to get Devin White on the team, and he'd be playing for cheaper but better than Shaq Thompson, which is crazy. Oh, by the way, I changed the contract to a fully guaranteed. Didn't change it one bit. hilarious game. Like, it doesn't matter. He doesn't care. He's... Imagine getting 5 years worth of pay guaranteed. And he's like, nah, you crazy. I wouldn't want that. I got to earn my money. Hilarious, EA, hilarious. All right, contracts. We ended up getting Devin White, which was obviously the bigger of the two, but we did not get Jason Kelce, so we'll have to look for a different lineman. But I'm all about that. Give me Devin White all day over Jason Kelce, because obviously one lasts for half a decade, one clearly does not. All right, we got Gabe Jackson to be our starting guard, Henderson to be a backup, and then Nasir Adderley to also be a backup. Fifth-year options. Who the hell do we have to pay? Is it Fields? Derek Brown, I think you just give him the long-term deal. Yes, but no. And then we get 2 backup wide receivers. So the draft pick 18, we have a late middle linebacker. So I'm going to move up to like 15 here. Yeah, linebacker's not that big of a need. If he's gone, he's gone. Hopefully he's not, but let's see. I think his name was Payne. I'm going to be in a lot of pain if he's there. There we go. He is there. I mean, he doesn't look like the greatest player of all time, but looks good enough for me. Telvin Payne, middle linebacker, we're taking him. And it says we reached, but hidden development, Alabama, 73 overall. Those are all very good things to try and win with. As far as our next selection, I believe we have a DT here, which I suppose we kind of need because Stills hasn't really developed, even though he is star. Although else we have another lineman. I don't like it. I think we're going to keep going until one of them is gone, and then we'll just take best available. They're all still there. Oh, there's the guy. So the DT goes first. Going to the Texans, 8 spots shouldn't cost us that much, right? We had to give them both of our fourths this with 50 to move up 8 spots, which is unfortunate, but hopefully this center is good. He's probably going to be normal, and I'm going to cry, but here we are. Damn, to be fair, we don't have anything else, really, so I really don't care. Tom Anderson, the center. Late first per... Oh! Ho, ho! The centers are definitely the way to go. And you can see here, he's not even really a center. You could put him at guard. Well, he's kind of built like a center, but still. You could put him at guard, and that's probably what we'll do. I don't know, once again, if he'll start. Comes down to the dead. And, yeah, I mean, hey. 2 hidden development linemen, back-to-back drafts. Well, 1 in each draft. That's a win. It is very tough to pull those off. And do we have anything here? We have a wide receiver, McFarland. 23 years old, though. 23. He's still good enough. We'll take him. Hudson McFarland, mid-6th. And he is actually really good. He's normal development, but 72 overall, really fast. Hey, he's not that bad. I think we might actually trade Rambo off for like a 3rd-round pick because he just never developed, and I think he needs a contract this year. Let's trade down our 5th-round pick and then take the fullback in the 6th. Not a bad draft, like at least in theory. I don't know what their devs are, but even with star, that's pretty good. All right, fullback Peter Davis, 69 overall, normal, and actually pretty good. A little bit on the slower side, but a pretty good blocker on the surface. And then our final pick, Orlando Godwin. Okay, it was interesting. Our final pick, we're going to trade down to the Rams. We had a pretty decent draft class. I think this team has been really successful in the offseason. Unfortunately, not so much in the regular season. Looking at our 2 hidden developments, I believe we had Telvin Payne, 73 overall, really good-looking linebacker. Probably can trade off, what's his name? Star development. What's the outside guy? McMillan. That's the one. We could probably trade McMillan off if we really wanted to. We probably should. I think he has 2 years left in the contract. I don't know, though. We'll see what what the money's like. Definitely trading off Thompson, though. The team's in a good spot. It's just we haven't really been winning. That's literally it. All right, so we just got to trade off Shaq Thompson, and we are ready to go on to year 4. Maybe this is our year, maybe it's not, but the cutoff point will, of course, be 5 seasons. And the cutoff point for us trading Shaq Thompson is literally anyone that can afford him. Of course, the only team that can afford him doesn't want him, which I just don't believe. Can the Packers? Oh, I mean, the Packers can't afford him, but he's also a middle linebacker, so the chances of them wanting him is also very low. So, hey, the Colts, how you doing? 4th-round pick for Shaq Thompson. I mean, he's not dead. It's just we don't need him anymore, and his cap hit is kind of brutal. We did rock slightly lower sliders this rebuild, if you couldn't tell. I don't know how I feel about it. I think 130, maybe 135 might be the sweet spot. We'll keep adjusting, but this is what the roster looks like for year 4. Could this be the final year? Maybe. This could be the year of the Super Bowl. Of course, looking at the defensive side of things, best DB group in the league, obviously. As far as the front 7 goes, you could probably argue this is the best defense in football. Offensively, great QB, great running back. Maybe a top 5 receiving squad. O-line definitely has the potential to get up there. So, I mean, this is easily a top 5 roster across the board, without a doubt. All right, we got some re-signings. I think the team should be good because obviously Fields is still on his rookie deal. Chin, that's a pretty fair offer. I will say his overall kind of worries me a little bit. 12K per upgrade at 25 is kind of a problem. Gross Matos, it could be worse, right? I suppose. Okay. Gabe will be let go. So, Gross Matos, and then you're signed with 50 mil left over. I love how they fight him. I went up 3 notches, and he's like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm rich. It's like, yes, but you were before as well. All right, having a pretty good year going on in the playoffs. We should be in them, and okay. I mean, we did have a really good year still, but a little bit of a slide there. Kind of feel like we lost a lot at the end. Yeah, 3 of the last 4. Nice, Carolina. Not saying we would have had the bye week, but we may have had the bye week. I was just saying. As far as the NFC goes, it was the Saints at number 1. I don't know what the divisional look would have been, but we would have easily had it because we literally went perfect in the division. Either way, I mean, I'll take it. That means we beat the Saints twice, so if we do win this game and we face them in the future, looks like we should win. Fields, okay. Rushing, not liking the season so far, boys. I'm going to be honest. Curtis Samuel really trying to get him to superstar, but it's not happening. Receiving yards just aren't there. Tackles, are doing pretty well for sacks. Sacks, speaking of on defense, meh. Devin White could go to superstar. Hopefully he does. King to 5 picks. Sly has been very, very good for us. Kick returns, punt returns. Christian McCaffrey with a punt return touchdown. Nice. As far as awards go, I can't really think of any we would have had. Just quickly look through. Number 2 on DB, best kicker. Okay, fair enough. But here we are, 8-8. San Francisco 49ers. They're 88, and we are 91. At 10-6, so in theory, even though it's not a great place to have to play for us, we should still have the upper hand. All right, headed into the first quarter. Okay, both teams, nice little drives, long drives, so there's that. Ooh, huge passing play. I mean, defense is kind of letting us down here, I'm not going to lie. Offense hasn't been perfect, but defense is literally giving up points every single drive, except for that one and the other one. And then, come on, offense! As much as I was blaming the defense, you got to put up some points yourselves. Are they for real? Did they go for the field goal? You can't go for the field goal. Oh, they lost. That's what happened. My favorite. Wow. The 8-8 Niners, who just were not built to beat us like they were built to beat us. Christian McCaffrey in the postseason is just not good. Brandon Ayuk, Juszczyk, DJ Moore played well. I do not know why we lost that game, but we're going to go on to the final season. I thought we did a pretty good job. We did some pretty good signings in free agency. We signed, pretty much the perfect names. Stayed away from some that we, are smart to stay away from. We drafted some hiddens. This is one of our best hidden development drafting jobs we've had, pretty much this year in rebuilds. I don't know what to tell you. Bengals versus the Saints. Winner of this one, of course, is the Saints, I think. We're still at 91 overall. I don't think we have anyone to re-sign. Like we said, we got that done with. As far as DevUps go, none on offense. Defensively, Devin White to Superstar and Monty Rice to X Factor. This is the one you got to worry about. I'm going to be putting him at middle linebacker because he deserves it and because I hopefully see slightly less payment of his contract. Hopefully. Also, Devin White needs the dev up, and left outside linebacker usually is what gets it done for you. But yeah, not happy in the slightest that we just did not win a single postseason game as a good team. Very disappointing. We'll fix this whole linebacker situation in a little bit. Maybe look at the salaries to see who we have to sign in the future that we just won't be able to. Offensively, maybe look at a new wide receiver and tight end. Guard, we have little there, but maybe look for a new guard, maybe look for a new tackle. But once again, other than, incoming salary issues, I don't think we need to upgrade the team. There's really not much we can do. We're set. So what's a guard? Once again, guard isn't really the biggest need for us. However, if there's someone here, I ain't going to pass up on it. Darren Waller is a little too... Ooh, speaking of guards, Will Hernandez, how are you doing? Actually, now yeah, we'll sign him. Well, we'll at least attempt to sign him. 2-year deal, we can get away with it. Is that Isaiah Simmons? Really? They let Isaiah Simmons go. Way to go, Arizona. Didn't want to pay this freakish athlete 5-year, $35 million. Way to go. All right, so we got a star development backup safety for a 4-year, $12 million deal. Rashard Lawrence as a backup. Ridley as a backup, and then Hernandez rejected. All right, Justin Fields needs a contract. I think you give him the 5th year because he's already like a 90-something overall, so you're going to have to pay max anyway, so might as well postpone it for 1 more year, see what you can keep on the team. Get him a couple more backups as you will. We trade 22 Franklin Myers in a 4th round next year for 18 from the Lions. This is where we're going to be taking a center who may in the future replace either the right guard or Mr. Moten. Chris Brahman, I don't know how good he is, but he is good enough for me. Okay. Normal development, he will be replacing no one. Yes, it's harsh, but it's also true. Chamberlain, late 3rd. If he's there in our late 2nd, we'll take him. Maybe replaces... I don't know who he would replace. Maybe Monty Rice, depends on how much money Monty wants. But he's the best available player, I believe, so let's take him. He is hidden development, 71 overall. Looks great. And I do not know... Actually, we can't. I think you actually have to let Monty Rice go. Because we already have a guy waiting in the balance. We already have a linebacker with star development, so I don't know. I'm really not sure what you do. As far as what's next, Alec Patty. Looks pretty good. We got a couple of really good-looking players here. Let us trade up to the start of the 3rd. All right, so we don't really have that much money left, so we're going to get rid of Rambo, a 5th this and a 5th next to get up to 65, which is where we're going to take best available. DT, I don't actually know if it's the biggest need. Petty looks really good, but we don't really need him, so I guess we're going to take Sean McKinney, 70 overall normal. I regret all. Patty is still somehow there. We're going to obviously take him. 70 overall normal. Okay, I'm loving the draft so much so far. I'm so glad we didn't trade everything down for next year picks. The next picks are a 7th rounder, so we will be trading this down. We get a 3rd off the Bucks. Now we get a 4th off the Vikings. And our next picks are a bit later, so I suppose we're going to take this center, Mr. Miles Montgomery. I swear you have a better chance at getting a hidden lineman in the 7th round projection than you do in the 1st or the 2nd. I swear you do. The wide receiver will probably be gone, but if he is there at 14, we'll take him. I swear you do. I feel like it's very close. If we haven't used... If it's not a real class, we have had more hidden devs in the the late projection than in the first 2 rounds. I swear it. We'll take the safety, Caleb Samuels, 66 overall normal. He's okay. But for us, obviously, pretty much useless. Trading down this pick as well to the Seahawks. Super overtrade by them, but it counteracts all the other ones in the 4th and 5th that were a little undertraded from the teams that traded with us. And we're going to 6 from the Bills. We did get a hit, and of course, the chance of that guy being star or star is 99%. But you never know. We know. I don't know. Oh, actually, no. We did get a linebacker as well. I forgot he was hidden as well. Never mind. Miles Montgomery, star development. We haven't had one of those like superstar development right tackles that we had a bunch of last Madden in rebuilds. Sean Chamberlain, is he going to be the starter after all? He is not. I do not know what we're going to do with that guy, but I suppose Monty Rice might be like a deadline kind of player. I don't know. Maybe you just let him hit free agency because you want to win the Super Bowl. Let's clear up the team and get ready for the final season here. All right, Raekwon McMillan, I believe on a contract year or something like that. We saved like $4 million. We traded him to the Vikings for next year, third, and we are pretty much ready to move on to the final roster look. All right, 90 overall roster for the final season. Of course, DJ Moore. Let's take a look at some of these ratings. I haven't looked in a while. DJ Moore with 95 speed. Actually, we'll wait till the end of the season because, yeah. Wide receiver, Gabriel Davis will be the number 3, I believe. Actually, no, we'll put McFarland up there. He's younger, and we drafted him. His face is like, me? Offensive line, Montgomery maybe is the future, but obviously, hopefully, we don't have to worry about that because maybe we'll just win the Super Bowl here and never touch this rebuild again because EA does not like the Panthers, it would seem. It's a very good team. Top 3 in the league. Maybe even the best. Can we at least win a playoff game? Maybe make the Super Bowl before it's over here? All right, re-signings. This is where things get... Hello, Monty Rice. Do you want to stay on the team for cheap? Thank you, sir. Daniel Falalale, I don't know, dude. 4-year deal. I don't want to spend 5-year deal. Fine. Fine. Taylor, I think you just let him go. Stills, I think you let him go. I mean, he's not a bad player. It's just, what can you really do? I would assume his finesse is pretty good, right? Because if not, he's actually kind of bad. Yeah, finesse. So he's like a pass rush DT. You can't keep everyone, even though we've done a really good job to do that for the most part, especially with Daniel, Justin Fields re-signing needing to come up. So Moton's great, but you probably got to let him go. Save some money for next season. And I know there's going to be some people like, well, you're not playing next season. He's like, yeah, but if we go on and do, reload this in the future or do a part 2, then, there's that. Re-signing. I feel like free agent for O-line is the best. Linebacker, DB. And that's probably it for now. All right, headed to playoffs. We're looking pretty damn decent, so I would hope we're in them because, once again, top 3 roster, good team, the works. We are, but not by much. 10-6. I suppose there's a lot of good teams in the NFC. No, you're not thrilled with this loss, but here comes the money. I don't know. Okay. Looking at the season, we lose to the Saints. Well, their division, we lose to the Saints. Unfortunately, again, I mean, a couple wins here, a couple of losses there. It was a pretty traditional season. Oh, there you go. Justin Fields finally popping off. Maybe even an X-Factor season right at the end. McCaffrey doing pretty well there. And Curtis Samuel, please, finally superstar, maybe. DJ Moore, not bad. Ian Thomas, not bad. All right, this is the season we've been waiting for. O-line, terrible. Monty Rice, Payne looking good. Watch, Payne's going to get the... Well, actually, no, Payne's a linebacker, so never mind. Derek Brown, 8 sacks. Okay, I mean, the sack total has been bad the whole rebuild, but what can you do? Joey Sly's worst season, well, not the worst season, because I think he missed like 5 to 6 kicks or something like that. A few of them were blocked, but still missed a lot in that season. It's got to be MVP, right? Really, number 2, and of course, guess who it's to? The Saints quarterback. Shocker there. Wow, really? Could you not? As far as any other awards go, number 2 quarterback, number 3 running back, number 1 wide receiver with Curtis Samuel. Okay, I mean, we didn't really do super well for the awards, but at least we're in the playoffs. And unfortunately, it's against the Cowboys, who are probably going to send us home. So like you see in there, 93 overall for our team that had probably a 6 to 7 overall deficit on the Cowboys going into this rebuild. It might have taken us a while, but we made the team good. Can that team finally produce in the playoffs? So that's the question. The Saints get knocked out by Washington. Okay, that's an interesting one. Going to the end of the game, I don't know. I mean, we just have not been dominant at all. Like, any of the games we've watched the sim for, we're always down, and we're trying to make a crazy comeback, basically. Maybe year 1 or 2, but other than that, I mean, it's pretty much, like I said, it's been deficit city or really close games. We're down by 10 here. Like, please, thank you. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Dallas just is not going to let go. Defense does a good job. I mean, I'm obviously going to play this because we've invested quite a bit of time. Fields at number 1. I like it. I like it a lot. Who's that on the outside over there? Yo! What a catch by... He got his feet down, no? But, of course, what a catch by Samuel. Exactly. That right foot was clearly in. Or I guess not. I guess it would... Okay. Since I am the only one with working eyes around here, I know me as a boomer here. Yo, that right foot. Right foot? Hello? Wow. Terrible catching. Alrighty, Mr. Ian. If it's even your real name, it 100% is his real name. I can't wait for the tight end. As what is that throw? We're running down the sideline potentially if the throw's on the money. All right, not a bad hike to the line of scrimmage. That is a tough, long throw. And, yeah, that's where the ball is going to go. Let's go deep. We have Curtis Samuel on the inside. We have Moore on the out. It comes down to what do you like? And I like first down. So, uh-oh. That is not ideal. Might just go streaking. Him going out of bounds there was not good. All right, DJ. Save the DJ. He does. No way. You seen that we were not walking down the field like it was the easiest thing in the world. How does he get the feet down? I'm willing to take DJ Moore against a youngster like that. I mean, I don't know how much of a youngster he is now, but look at the footwork. Just barely getting in. The guy that took him down, no feet in. And, I mean, look at where they start. The DB is in better footwork potential, but DJ Moore fighting hard, knows the situation, keeps the feet down. And as far as the playoffs go, that would be a top 3 catch all time. Maybe even the best. Nah, Tyree's got to win that, doesn't he? Tyree has to win that award. Top 3 catch all time, though, without a doubt in the postseason, considering... Let alone just in general, but considering the circumstances, you can't deny it. Fields, I mean, the team played like they deserved it. Christian McCaffrey is just the worst playoff performing running back I've ever seen. I don't know how. He just is. We get to play Minnesota. On the other side, I would imagine it was Washington facing... I mean, I know it's Washington facing someone, but if we win this game, we have a potential to play Washington for the Super Bowl. So... You know, 93 to their 88. Of course, they have Shaq Thompson, so you already know he's going to have a monster game against us. That's just the rules. All right, come on. Early start. Minnesota's offense probably isn't going to be... Okay, maybe they will because they're just smoking us here. Their defense is stopping us hardcore. It's halftime. It's not even halftime, and they have 17 points. However, we came close to tying it up there. Tying up the game, start of the third, actually about the start of the fourth here. We're looking good. We're leading... Of course, once again, always in a deficit. If we would have just played better in the first half, it's easy walk-in city. And this is a field goal. You gotta. 3 minutes left, and we're about to choke this game away. Wow, defense just does not care to win the game. That has got to be the worst playoff-performing defense I've ever seen in my life. Giving up 20 yards a play just about. I don't know what this guy's ability is, but hopefully the ability is to take back every kick for a touch. Nope. This rebuild might be coming to an end. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't understand how, but our team performs so poorly. We got to change sides. I know it's the short side, but, you know, you've got Daniil Hunt. Are they for real? Is this a real thing that teams do? All right, Christian. Get out of bounds. That really did not work to our favor. I mean, we have, in theory, a chance to get close. Flood shot. All right, this is where Curtis Samuel really needs to show up. Double move for Moore, or we go to Thomas. That's tough. And he doesn't get out of bounds. I can't accept. I can't. I'm sorry. I know there's a likely part 2 coming for this in the future. I can't. It's the Vikings, dude. Why is this team so bad in Sim? I know we're cheating. Damn it, bro. I can never just accept a loss. But, like, what do you want from me? Like, we put so much time into this rebuild, and yet it's just going to come crashing down. I don't care, dude. We won the game. I would say I'll show you we didn't cheat, but obviously we can't show you that because we literally did cheat, because obviously we restarted. I mean, Justin Fields had a great game again. This time we actually won the game, though. I don't know what's wrong with this team. It's just the teams, man. You never see the Panthers do anything. The Rams are an 86 overall. Like, the Rams are in the conversation for what again? What's the conversation? They're an 86 overall. They're a bottom 10 roster based on overall. Yet here they are. And others going to be like, well, in real life, teams do this and this. The Rams are doing all right. It's like, relax. Okay, this is Madden. They don't take in the factor of, Aaron Donald being able to take on an entire offensive line. And clearly they don't, because the sack totals in this game suck no matter who the player is. You get an Aaron Donald type, you're getting maybe 10 to 11. You don't have an Aaron Donald type, you're getting maybe 1 to 2. So starting of the second half, we are up 17-3. Be mad at me all you want, non-Panthers fans, for me restarting. I do not care. And of course, we're about to choke the lead. We win the game. Really good job, offense, to finally put up points there after nothing in the second half. Wow, you got yourself a show, boys. That's what your mom said at the strip club. I'm sorry. Sack totals, Stills with 2. And, it's kind of it. We got Burns with 1, but, whatever. King with 2 picks. Joey Slimus. Did we try to win? Like, were we trying to lose, or what's the story here? I'm trying to figure out what happened. Man, you look at this roster. How the hell did we not make the Super Bowl already? Like, this season doesn't even count, technically. That's how crazy this is. The Raiders. All right, going on to the final game. Let's take, 13-3. Okay, they played pretty damn well, I ain't gonna lie. As far as DevUps, of course, Samuel does not go up to Superstar. Justin Fields, though, does go up to X Factor, which is pretty nice. He gets protected with that kind of speed. Gotta love the game. What's his improviser? To be fair, I think you need improviser at 95 if it's like last Madden. Regardless, team looks good there. Defensively, Payne goes up to Superstar Development Trait. Linebacker has been very successful for us in this rebuild, without a doubt. It's a great roster. The best team in the NFL. Can we perform like it, though? Let's get things going. We're at 93. They are a 90 in fairness, but that is because of free agent signings. Obviously, we've had a couple of our own free agent signings that worked well. Devin White, Desmond King, Keanu Neal was probably someone we didn't really need, but we got him, and he was decent. But yeah, for the most part, we built this team from the ground up, and can we see this team win a Super Bowl? I do not care if people want to be Matt Rodgers is in the Raiders uniform. Interesting. I almost want the Raiders to win. I do not want them to win at all. Do you kind of want them to win just because people are going to be complaining about us leaving the game? I don't care. Other YouTubers might actually do that without showing you that, for all you know. So complain all you want, but now I got you thinking. Conspiracy PK are out here in full effect, huh? 35-27, and this is not good. Oh, is it our ball? This is very good because the Carolina Panthers win the Super Bowl. No part 2. Suck it, nerds. Maybe we get a part 2. I don't know. Rodgers getting slapped on the head by, I don't even know who that is. Is that Gruden? Is that supposed to be Gruden? For some reason, I was like, wait, Gruden's the Buccaneers coach again. And like, wait, no, he's not. It just threw me off so hard. MVP of the Super Bowl, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was Justin Fields because he actually played, outside of that one playoff game, he played pretty well in the playoffs for the most part. So put your money on him at all times. Freiermuth, the tight end, potentially the top prospect in the class. MVP was, of course, Justin Fields. Pretty good game. Nothing crazy, but a clean enough performance. Got the job done. And who knows, maybe he had a little bit on the ground game. They're really loving to show this Freiermuth guy. Glad they have him next to Falalele, who's 6'9", 400 pounds, and somehow the exact same height. Gotta love it when they lose their knees. More, obviously, on top of the world here. Of course, Monty Rice was a big part of this. A lot of the guys were. There was really no one player other than maybe Fields that balled out of control. It was just a really good team effort. No one was really that much better than the next guy. Christian McCaffrey was inconsistent some seasons, and of course the receivers more inconsistent than anyone. Rodgers and Fields had a pretty decent game against each other, but obviously Fields outperformed him. Rushing, Christian McCaffrey finally did a damn thing. Gotta love that. Receiving, a little bit of a yikes from us, but overall, we got a couple of 90-yard performances, or very close to, with a touchdown. 2 total sacks, 1.5 from Derek Brown, half from Devin White. And yeah, I mean, just a really clean performance, both sides. Just, we put up just enough points to take the lead and win the game. And that is going to be the rebuild of the Carolina Panthers. If you guys liked what you seen, you know, tip me. Put it in my underwear, nothing. Maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at Jeromepkr. Maybe check out the second channel, PKR Plays. And of course, streaming, that's where I do it, is twitch.tv/JeromePKR. You know, maybe I'm live tonight. You never know. Maybe. Perhaps. Ironically enough, a lot of you guys are probably Panther fans, and you're like, I will not be there tonight because the game is on. I'm like, well, actually, no. I don't know when I'm going to upload this. Do I upload this today or tomorrow? Actually, you might see this on Wednesday instead. Yeah, maybe we'll catch you Panthers fans tonight on the stream. How about that? Regardless, thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions for series ideas, challenges, blast from the past ideas, you know, gauntlet challenges, created players, you know, like Trace McSorley versus Taysom Hill, whatever it may be, let me know in the comment section below. Rebuild challenges, I got a couple of mind for maybe this weekend, actually. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for the next video. But until next video, see ya!